G'day folks, welcome to my retro shed where all my retro video and audio electronics reside. This is my horror wall with my horror VHS and Betamax tapes, all originals of course, and some classic K-Tel home video titles there, some laser discs, the special box set of Poltergeist, and my signature collection edition of Jaws, my Disco Vision Jaws as well, which is the first Laserdisc ever released, and Jaws, and more Jaws. I'll just basically in this video quickly show you some of the electronics that I have in my collection. Here is the original Mattel Electronics Intellivision. I've had this since Christmas of 1983. It is on the fritz at the moment. It was working up until about 6 months ago. Hasn't been fixed as of yet. Underneath this wrapping is my beautiful conditioned Super Nintendo, and I do have Mario Kart and various titles, various games for that system. Mortal Kombat. I've also got the quite expensive, fairly rare Action Replay cartridge for it. You can put all sorts of crazy codes in, which I've got a book for. Down the bottom here we've got a Laserdisc player by Pioneer. Got an ancient, my grandmother's ancient National Panasonic based tape player and recorder. Weighs a bloody ton. Doesn't seem to run anymore. I've plugged the bright cord in and everything, and it just doesn't want to crank anymore. So maybe the belts are gone. Commodore 128D, probably the Hong Kong version. I've got a couple of Hong Kong ones and a couple of West German ones. There's the D515 Laserdisc player, my Mega Drive 2, some RCA Selectavision titles down there. I don't have a player yet. Panasonic 50Hz CRT television. They're one of the early widescreen ones. It's got SCAR connections, which is why I use it for the Laserdisc player. Another one of the best Panasonic CRT televisions. This one's from 2000, the year 2000. Good model, got it for free. My original DVD player from 1998. Sony SLV X822. Some more Selectavision titles. What else we got up here? Oh boy, where are we? Okay, I'll show you the amplifier, which is probably the oldest thing in this. Shed. Besides me. Sansui AU505, never been repaired, still cranks.
He's yours. Take him. So I took him. Remember he scored in the fourth quarter?
This is the Betamax tape of Working Class Man that's playing at the moment on my Sony C9 Betamax. This is my C6 Betamax, the world's first front-loading Betamax machine. I've got the M20 Sanyo here. And that's quite a nice little unit. That's running another tape in there as well. And down here is my beloved Sony Super Beta Hi-Fi what have we got here? SLHF 950, where the you push the eject button and the whole thing comes out like a CD tray or a Laserdisc tray, like this guy right here. And then you push the open close button, and if you're playing a tape you can actually push open and it will come partially open, and you can have it running half outside the deck, and you'll be able to see the heads and everything all turning, the tape spooling around and all that sort of thing. But the Sansui amplifier's got filters here, headphones, which I've actually got the original set of. So if I've got playing a beta tape that's got exhibiting quite a lot of hiss in the audio soundtrack, I'll go from off to on. This one here is broken, unfortunately. Still does work, but it's half, basically half broken. So that controls hiss and pop and a few other different things. This one, yeah, this is from 1972 and has never been repaired once. Never failed once. It's basically been in use since 72 non-stop, which is not bad considering capacitors can go pretty at any time. Loudness control, so if you're watching a laser disc like Earthquake, which has got that Sensurround encoded into it, basically my one window that remains and the walls will actually shake if I put it up to, in a certain number of scenes in the movie, it'll actually put up to, say, volume 4 or 5, it'll actually, the walls will shake and the windows will rattle. Stereo or mono mode, source and playback, tape monitor, microphone input, tuner or whatever, your selector, your volume, your balance, your treble and your bass. That's the Sansui AU505. And what else we got here? We've got the other Wharfedale Rosedale speaker from the late 60s or early 70s. Top of the line model. My father paid $2,000 for a tape deck. Sansui tape deck. The amplifier you just saw, these speakers, and the headphones. There's the big Rosedales, top of the line back in the day, in the very early 70s, maybe even 69. Maybe they came out. But that's been running. Those two speakers have been running, playing records on our Sansui 2050C turntable. Since the 70s, and since it's been in here since 1995, and basically it's just been running ever since, and not one single problem. So good luck getting that sort of lifespan out of a piece of electronics these days. It could happen with some few brands, but not many, I'd say. Down here I've got Halloween, my Media Halloween Betamax tape running in my Super Beta Hi-Fi. This is the Lerva German TV. It was cost $4,000 when it was new in 2001, I think. One of the last CRTs. Maybe it was 98 or something. Around very late, very close to the dawn of the 21st century. This TV is astonishing for quality. I got it for free, thanks to Martin. And Martin, if you're watching, you better come around and grab some tapes, some horror tapes off me, so I can basically keep you happy for giving me this TV. So yeah, it's a great TV. It's just superb. The way that in certain shots it actually looks like some of the TVs do today, with the way things move through on the screen. It's a pretty impressive piece of kit, I've got to say. She's big and she's heavy, and it's got SCART connections in the back, which is why I'm running my Betamax, Super Betamax through it, because that's got SCART connection. The American equivalent, the SL HF750, did not. So I feel sorry for the Americans, because they didn't get RGB quality through it. And of course my Laserdisc players are all SCART as well. This is the old Sharp TV that my friend gave me a couple of years ago, and it still runs. It's a bit noisy when it fires up, and it has been fired up for a bit, but it is still running. And she's a big old girl, and it's nice to have her in here. And I thought, well, if I'm going to keep one old school TV, I might as well keep that one. That's worth keeping. Master System 2 here with Olympic Gold in it. Commodore 64, the original set. In wraps at the moment, keep the dust out of the keyboard and everything, is my Commodore 128D, which is I believe this is should be my West German model, which is the best one. I've had one since '84. I've now got 3 of them, and 3 or 4 of them, and they're awesome. Much better than the Hong Kong version. Different location, slightly different design. Xbox original with the 15,000 games on it, MAME and all that sort of stuff. Console emulators for Super NES, multi-region DVD player I got for $88. PS1 NTSC modded. Original PS1 runs like a dream. This is actually the serial number of this one is the, damn it if I can find it. It is the SCPH 7502. If you can find any of those, you guarantee that this are very, very unlikely that these will ever, in the next, well, foreseeable future, will fail. Many of the PS1s would have a problem where it wouldn't read the CD if the CD, so you have to turn it upside down, and it would run. This one, not a drama. Never ever once has it failed. I've had it for quite a while now, so. Commodore 64, 1541 to 1541 original disk drives. I've got another one over here, another two of the same. Got those as well. And a pile of VHS players. My LG VHS DVD combo recorder system. Video signal stabilizer for doing, when I was back doing dubs back in the day. For better signal strength too with tapes. I'm not a pirate, as you can see. I've got piles of original stuff here. So it was basically just to improve the signal, and basically if I was doing any dubbing it was for personal use only. But that's pretty much most of it, and I hope that you've liked what you've seen. Posters. Basically, Wolfen is one of my favourite films. There is a bit of a boring spot in the middle of the film where not much happens. But besides that, I absolutely love it. I've got the original Betamax tape there, as you can see, and the widescreen edition. And I was going to buy the widescreen Laserdisc, but I haven't as of yet, and I probably should. Amityville 3 over there, Australian debut. Star Wars Special Edition original first release posters as well. Tentacles, the pack, plenty of horror film stuff here. The car debut from Australia that was basically like new. Paid about $10 for that. I love that film. And here it is up here, the British Blu-ray and the American VHS from 2000 by Anchor Bay. Well, that's about it for the moment. Thank you for watching, and I'll have some more video for you very shortly.